Hello, and welcome to the English Deep Dive. I am so pleased you are here today for what might be the most important lesson on your journey to a British accent. Let me ask you a question. When you listen to native British speakers in movies, or perhaps when you are walking through the streets of London, does it sound like they are speaking the same language you learned in your textbook? For many students, the answer is no. Textbook English is flat, separate, and perfectly structured. Real British English is a wave of sound. It is a melody where words crash into each other, change their shape, and sometimes disappear completely. Most people think that having an accent is about learning how to pronounce single words, like water or better, but that is not true fluency. Fluency is understanding the surgery of real conversations. It is knowing how we use our tongue, our breath, and our rhythm to connect ideas when we talk to our friends, our colleagues, or a stranger in a shop. Today, we are going to master the British accent through the lens of real-life interaction. We will explore the 3 pillars of British phonetics, simulate a real-life conversation, and then engage in a massive 60-sentence shadowing marathon. This is an intensive masterclass designed to take you from a basic speaker to someone who understands the soul of the United Kingdom. Are you ready to transform your voice? Let's dive deep. Part 1. Pillar 1. The mechanics of the British T. In American English, the letter T often becomes a soft D. They say wada or bedda. To a British ear, this sounds lazy. In the British accent, the T is our anchor. It provides the percussion and the clarity. However, we have 2 types of T. The true T, which is a sharp explosion of air, and the glottal stop, where we stop the air in our throat. In a real conversation, knowing which one to use is the secret to sounding like a native. Let's practice the true T in small conversational chunks. Put your hand in front of your mouth. You should feel a puff of air. Repeat after me. I'm not quite sure about that, to be honest. Could you put the kettle on for some tea? It's a bit chilly in here, isn't it? I'll get back to you with the total later. That is a beautiful bottle of water. Now, let's look at the glottal stop. We use this to move faster. Instead of using the tongue, we close our vocal cords. This happens often before a consonant sound. Listen to the difference. Football. Network. Statement. Not now. I can't do it. Part 2. Pillar 2. The Schwa and connected speech. If the British T is the skeleton of our accent, the Schwa is the skin. The Schwa is the most common sound in British English. It is a very short, lazy sound. In real conversations, we never pronounce small grammar words clearly. We crush them using the schwa so we can focus on the important information. In a real conversation, to becomes t, for becomes f, was becomes was, and becomes un. Let's practice this lazy sound in natural sentences. This is how you stop sounding like a robot. Shadow me. I'm going to the shop for some milk. It was a brilliant day out with the family. What were you planning to do tonight? I've been working to improve my accent. Can you believe it's already October? I'll see you at the station at 10. It's better to wait for the results. I'm looking forward to meeting you. She was absolutely chuffed with the gift. We need to focus on the big picture. Part 3. Pillar 3. The non-rhotic R. This is the most famous part of the British accent. We are non-rhotic. This means we do not pronounce the R sound at the end of words or before a consonant. We replace it with a long vowel or a schwa. Think of the word car. In New York, they say car. In London, we say car. The mouth stays open and relaxed. This creates the elegant, flowing sound of the British accent. Let's practice this silent R in common conversational phrases. Shadow my intonation. My brother is a teacher in London. I'd rather go for a walk in the park. The water in the river is quite cold. I never really liked that computer. See you later. Take care of yourself. Is your father coming to the party? The weather here is always unpredictable. I've lost my wallet somewhere in the garden. She has a very clear way of speaking. Don't worry. Everything will be better tomorrow. Part 4. Real conversation, simulation, the surprise encounter. Now, let's put all 3 pillars together. I am going to read a dialogue between 2 old friends, Alex and Sophie, who run into each other at a train station in London. Listen to the rhythm. Listen to how the sounds connect. Alex. Sophie, is that you? Long time no see. Sophie. Alex. Gosh, it's been ages. What are you getting up to here? Alex. Just waiting for the train to Manchester. I'm absolutely knackered. I've been working all night. Sophie. Fair enough. I'm just off to the city centre to get a new computer. My old one is atrocious. Alex. I hear you. Technology is a nightmare sometimes, isn't it? Sophie. Tell me about it. Anyway, we must catch up properly soon. Alex, definitely. I'll give you a bell next week. Take care. Sophie, You too. See you later. Now, I want you to shadow these conversational mini chunks. Do not just read the words. Copy my energy, my pitch, and my British soul. Long time no see. It's been ages. What are you getting up to? I'm absolutely knackered. Fair enough. My old one is atrocious. Technology is a nightmare. We must catch up properly. I'll give you a bell next week. See you later. Part 5. The Shadowing Marathon. 60 sentences for automatic fluency. Now we enter the main workout. This is the gym for your mouth muscles. We are going to practice 60 sentences divided into 3 categories: social life, professional work, and complex opinions. Remember, do not whisper. Speak out loud. Be athletic with your tongue. Let's go. Section A. Social life. Greetings and feelings. How have you been keeping lately? It was lovely to see you again after all this time. Do you fancy grabbing a coffee this afternoon? I'm really looking forward to the weekend. To be honest, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. What did you get up to last night? I was absolutely chuffed to bits with the news. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. It's a small world, isn't it? I haven't seen him for donkey's years. Are you doing anything nice for your birthday? I'm over the moon about my new flat. Give my regards to your family, won't you? It's been a pleasure catching up with you. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. I'm just popping out for a bit. I'll be back shortly. I can't believe it's already 5 o'clock. Honestly, I haven't given it much thought yet. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Let's do it. I'm afraid I can't make it on Friday. Section B. Professional and Office British English. I'd like to kick off the meeting with the budget. I'm absolutely swamped with emails this morning. Let's touch base later to discuss the details. I'm struggling to get my head around the new policy. To be fair, the deadline is a bit tight. I'll get back to you by the end of play today. We need to look at the big picture here. I'm confident that we can find a solution. Could you run those figures by me one more time? I'll bear your suggestions in mind during the review. It's not exactly rocket science, is it? I'm happy to take the lead on this project. I'm afraid I have to disagree with you there. We need to make sure we're all on the same page. Shall we call it a day and finish tomorrow? I'm absolutely spent after that presentation. The report needs to be as precise as possible. I haven't got the foggiest idea why it crashed. To cut a long story short, the deal is off. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Section C. Complex opinions and emotional nuances. In my humble opinion, it's a bit of a long shot. I was completely taken aback by his reaction. It goes without saying that safety is vital. I'm inclined to agree with the general consensus. It's a bit of a touchy subject, so tread carefully. I was blown away by the quality of the work. I think it's important to take it with a pinch of salt. It's high time we started taking this seriously. I've been giving it some thought lately. You can't just ignore the problem, can you? I'm absolutely chuffed with how it turned out. I'm over the moon that you've decided to stay. It's getting quite late. I'd better head off. I really need to get round to tidying my desk. I'm struggling to see eye to eye with him. Honestly, I think it's a walk in the park for you. Take care of yourself and have a great weekend. I'll definitely bear that in mind for the future. I'm really looking forward to our next lesson. I'm so proud of how far you've come today. Part 6. The Music of English. Pitch and Intonation. Mastering the sounds is only half the battle. To sound British, you must master the melody. British English is very melodic. We use high and low pitches to show politeness, irony, and excitement. In America, the intonation is often more flat. In Britain, we go up and down like a musical instrument. If your voice is flat, you will sound bored or robotic to a native speaker. Listen to how my voice goes up at the end of a question like, "Are you sure?" and how it falls on a firm statement like, "I'm certain." When you shadow me, try to sing the sentences. Copy the ups and downs. Copy the pauses. This is the secret to sounding native. It is not about speed, it is about rhythm. Part 7. Rapid Fire Accent Check. Let's see how much your ears have improved. I will say a word or phrase in an American accent first, and you must say the British version out loud before I do. Are you ready? Word, water. American, water. British, water. Word, better. American, better. British, better. Word, computer. American, computer. British, computer. Word, 40. American, 40. British, 40. Word, party. American, party. British party. Phrase, butter on the table. American, butter on the table. British, butter on the table. Phrase, city centre. American, city centre. British, city centre. Conclusion. Excellent work today. You have just completed a massive 45-minute deep dive into the soul of the British accent. Your mouth muscles might be tired, your jaw might be aching, but that is a wonderful sign. It means you are growing. Remember, an accent is not a destination, it is a habit. You don't need to be perfect today. You just need to be consistent. If you practice shadowing these 60 sentences every day for 1 week, your voice will transform. You will stop sounding like a beginner and start speaking with true British confidence. British English is a beautiful language, and you are now part of its deep history. Don't let your textbook habits hold you back. Be brave, be articulate, and be British. If you found this masterclass helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to the English Deep Dive. I spend hours researching these nuances to help you reach the C1 level of fluency. Your homework for today. Which pillar was the hardest for you? The British T, the Schwa, or the silent R? Write your answer in the comments below. I will read every single one and give you a heart to support your journey. Thank you for practicing with me. Keep diving deep, stay consistent, and I will see you in our next lesson. Goodbye for now.